Ladies and gentlemen, I now call upon Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, the Provincial Commissioner, KwaZulu-Natal, to deliver the vote of thanks. General Mkhwanazi, please.
Thank you so much, Program Director, the chaplain that opened the session for us as we started this morning. Program Director, allow me to salute our boss, the National Commissioner of the South African Police Service, the only general we have. I want to send the greetings. I want to send a greeting and salutations to all those that are in attendance. I don't have to repeat them again because the National Commissioner has already spoken. He has acknowledged everyone in terms of the protocol. I was invited by the Program Director to come and stand here so I can give the vote of thanks, but I'm sure you were all listening very careful. The National Commission has already done that. So perhaps I can just highlight for those that maybe he might have omitted on his vote of thanks. There are many partners that are with us. They decided to come and join us today on this parade that will include the colleagues from the security cluster that we work very close with. We acknowledge your presence and we appreciate the support that you give us all the time. The members of the Special Forces, I saw them from the SNDF that are here, that stand guard and stand ready to support the men that are before us, men and women that are before us, should they need any support. For those fellow colleagues from the private sector, those that are the livelihood of the men and women that are standing on parade today, especially those that provide them with health services. I've seen in presence today on our left, National Commissioner, the members from ER24. They work tirelessly in supporting the SAT, Special Task Force members, and they do so without any cost. It's their give back contribution to society. We appreciate your presence and the support that you continue to give us. Please do so for many, many years to come. For the fellow colleagues that are here, I have to acknowledge, General, with your permission, my former boss, Jeremy Mawela, that is here. He's a boss. He was a boss of this team that is standing here, and was my boss before he became a provincial commissioner. We acknowledge your presence, General. And other generals that join us here, that I don't have to repeat again, the National Commission has already highlighted them. General, we have amongst the seniors of the Special Task Force members that used to work at the task force that are still serving in the organization. I see Gerald Scott, Gerald Kumalo amongst those that decided to come and join and give support as we celebrate these members that are joining the elite of the elite in the South African Police Service. I think that's just about everyone. If I forget to mention someone, we are also acknowledged and appreciated for being here. General, what stands before you are members that have been trained, has been alluded to. And mine, as I stand here on behalf of the Commanding Office of the Special Task Force, General Mwandla, is to extend the appreciation to yourself, sir, for your leadership and the support that you continue to give the Special Task Force. Of course, assisted by the Divisional Commissioner, Jeremy Moteti, we want to thank both of you. And we still call for, that's what the Brigadier said to me, I must say, that he still call for more resources that are going to help this unit to become the best and to fulfill their mandate. The mandate that you have given them, General, the task of protecting. They wear on their chest a name tag on their right, and a name tag with a South African Police Service badge. So they are on their left wearing the Special Task Force badges, which is an indication that what is more of a priority to them is that what sits between their heart. On the right is a SAPS, and on the left is a Special Task Force badge. Both of those, they want to protect and serve the community. So they are our last line of defense. for every police officer out there that needs support, when their skills are limited, they call on the task force. And when a task force cannot make it and they feel they need support, then they call on special forces of the SNDF to support. So they say I must just pass those messages, General, and that they are very grateful to have you. They understand that you have a busy schedule. There are many priorities, over 68 million people in the country, close to 200,000 police officers, but you chose to come and support the less than 100 members of the special task force in the country. Your presence is acknowledged, and we thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, do enjoy the rest of the day. We're going to see you some other time. Thank you, Program Director.
Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge isupport nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezulu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisupporte njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukucomment, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. 4 men aged between 26 and 35 were arrested in Brakpan after officers from the Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police Department, also known as EMPD, Intervention Unit, working with a private security company, recovered suspected stolen copper cables during a targeted operation in the area. Officers acted on information about suspects allegedly transporting suspected stolen goods. The team located the suspects on Vlakfontein Road next to Fego Mine while they were traveling in a white Nissan Bakkie and proceeded to stop and search the vehicle. During the search, officers discovered 20 pipes of copper cables inside the Bakkie. The 4 male suspects were immediately arrested and charged with possession of suspected stolen property following the recovery of the cables. All 4 suspects were detained at Brakpan Police Station. They are expected to face legal proceedings in connection with the possession of suspected stolen copper cables. Noma ubani wenza ubugebengu funeka azi ukuthi akakaboshwa noma akakabanjwa ngoba amaphoyisa awakafuni ukumbopha. Amaphoyisa amayesezitshelile esemfuna ngempela umuntu ayamthola futhi lo muntu ayambopha. Ngifisa ukuncoma lamaphoyisa ngesenzo sawasenzile. Abekho abantu engibanyanya njengabantu abathengisa idakamizwa nabantu abatshontsha ama-cables ngoba bamosha i-infrastructure lena okufanele isize thina. Ngiyakhumbula nje sagibela isitimela, ayikho into ebuhlungu njengokuthi ubuye emsebenzini ugibela isitimela sifike sime endleleni uzwe kuthiwa hayi ngoba kunabantu abatshontsha i-cable. Yibo bonke abantu labo ababuyisela lezwe emuva makufanele lithuthuke, funa lokhu lulungisana nento eyodwa le efana bese kudluliwe kuyo. Kodwa i-scrap yard zithatha le cable ngoba amaphoyisa azigebengu abawadizelayo. Kunevideo engiyibonile la yelinye iphoyisa elinikezwe imali. Ngicela ubone na.
Kisele kazokolo wabuti. Ndoro lokuti story ya dono. Ne uno nongo hakuna mbazezi leo. Ana walikuwa majile. Mmeja nga chumwa. Azikifanya hiyo mara. Lakini mwana chua ile. Mmeja nga chumwa. Ndoro wa mwana waya. Mmeja nga chumwa kwa wana. Apa kuna paulo makana mapinzani mo. Wewe kujua uchike waziri kuna kusema.
Kuna mapinzani manga itaza ubuda neziro.
Bali mapinzani mara yesa ziri.
Nezirongo wakacha. Nezirongo wakachachi.
Abantu kuyibona badayisa lezwe nabethi ukuthi umthetho se-South Africa ungasebenzi abantu abenza njengaleli phoyisa ngoba njengoba ulibona nje lihleli lapha likoleka imali. Kukhona-ke into wrong lo bhuti ayenzayo. Kungenzeka uthole ukuthi akekho la eSouth Africa ngokusemthethweni, kungenzeka ukuthi uthengisa insango or ama-drugs, kodwa ikhona into ayenzayo engekho semthethweni. Okanye ukhokha i-protection fee ukuze akwazi ukuphepha, akwazi nokuhlala kahle eSouth Africa. Ukuthi fanele kufika iphoyisa akhiphe imali yakhona okweshumi. Into ebuhlungu nje iyo le. Asidlulele phambili. 3 shops were visited in Johannesburg Central on the 18th of February 2026 where counterfeit watches and consumables were seized, valued at 1,023,250 rand. 6 shops were inspected in Brooklyn on 16 February 2026, resulting in the confiscation of counterfeit items comprising of cell phones, accessories, and consumables worth 1,441,350 rand. 9 shops were visited in Meatin on 13 February 2026, resulting in the seizure of counterfeit items, including cell phone accessories, consumables, shoes, and illicit pharmaceutical products, with a total value of 127,150 rand. These operations demonstrate the Gauteng Police commitment to protecting consumers and legitimate business by addressing the trade in counterfeit and illicit goods. Minister Enoch Godongwana mayethula i-midterm budget speech yakhe ukhulumile kakhulu ngama illicit products and illicit goods. Wathi ayayishaya i-economy, ayayishaya ngempela ngoba labantu abayikhokhi tax bese ku-affecteka nalama company lawa okuyiwona registered. Njengale company emanufacture ugwayi abathi British Tobacco Company emanufacture ugwayi abanjengo Coakley no Stuyvesant nabanye, isigcina ivaliwe ngapha eHeidelberg ngenxa ukuthi kunalugwayi ovela kulamazwe angapha koZimbabwe ongenayo la eSouth Africa. Lokho ke kuyayibulala ibhizinisi yabo. So amaphoyisa amenza kanje ayenza ngijabule kakhulu bilokho esifuna ukubona. Members of the Provincial Drug and Firearm Unit acted on intelligence and conducted a sting operation after monitoring the suspect's activities. Police recovered 20 glass vials of cocaine powder from the 29-year-old suspect. The 32-year-old suspect was found with 4,200 pieces of raw cocaine, 300 heroin capsules, 46 glass vials of heroin powder, and 38 Mandrax tablets. The drugs have an established street value of 330,000 rand. Both suspects appeared at the Durban Magistrate Court on Friday, 20 February 2026, meaning no soft life for our Slay Queen sisters this weekend. Champagne will not be popped, shame. Uma sidlula phambili sithola udaba oluthi Hijacking syndicate disrupted in KZN via Marshall Security. A coordinated multi-agency operation led to arrest of 3 suspects linked to multiple vehicle theft and hijacking cases, firearms, signal jammers, police radio, and vehicle theft equipment recovered. Organized crime met organized response. Provincial Commissioner waKwaZulu-Natal, uLieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, ubemukela ama-members e-Special Task Force awu-13 aqede i-training yabo ka-18 months. Ashuthi njengoba bekawamukela namhlanje bekabawanikeza nama-badge, okusho ukuthi kusuka namhlanje bebemukelwa ngokusemthethweni esiphoyiseni ngoba sebeyiqedile i-training. Ayikhodwa abancane 13. Kahle kahle i-Special Task Force ngoba siya-specialize kufanele ku-recruit about 30, 40, 50 kuyale. Ngoba lamaphoyisa ahamba la emgwaqweni nama-van agcine enza izenzo zobugebengu. Yiwo lawo esithi masiwabiza abakhalisa isiren besasuka e-police station kodwa wena ubuthi kuneyigebengu la. Kanti laba be-Special Task Force basuke betrainiwe ngempela, bayakwazi ukubhekana nazo zonke izimo ezinzima. Njengoba umbona la umi-ke ne-colleague yakhe ayesebenza nayo kwi-Special Task Force.
Warrant Officer Masoko. Warrant Officer Manyiki. The only female, Warrant Officer Kemp. Rose among the thorns. Warrant Officer Ngobo. Warrant Officer Mabaso. Warrant Officer Mambu. Warrant Officer Mashiane. Warrant Officer Magala. Warrant Officer Majukani. Warrant Officer Job.
Cela ukuzuphawula kwakho la comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani lonke lolu daba esilixoxayo. Ngale kwalokho mina nawe bese sidibana kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.